Okay, let's start your reading. I'm excited. I I got up at like 3, or woke up, couldn't go back to sleep, so I'm up at 4. The moon is like, it's not full, but it is giant. So I'm feeling definitely Mother Moon right now, Grandmother Moon. So what stood out while I was shuffling and cutting the decks was the Wild Hunt, because the fairy cards peeked at me. Okay, so the Wild Hunt. And then, what other card? Divine Will from the Spirit Oracle deck, and the Promise. So those two cards stood out while I was cutting and shuffling. And the Wild Hunt. So the Promise, Divine Will, and the Wild Hunt. Excuse me. So what I was getting was this promise of restoration after the Divine Feminine has been on the run for so many years, being hunted. And just to start off, well, let's start off with this deck then. And I just cut this deck in half. I don't do it in thirds because I can see the picture. So I just grab it, cut it, and then, so that's what it ended on. This high vibration, purple, lilac, lavender, fuchsia. Okay, the higher vibrational, higher spiritual wisdom. With that comes all this purification, clearing, healing, a return to innocence, because we can, healing that inner child, all the wounds and past lives, especially, I wouldn't say especially, but the Divine Feminine. Okay, there's a lot of just oppression put on the creative right brain. Okay, when they cut programs in school, that's the first thing they cut. Okay, the last thing they cut is boys football, I think. Okay, so, and it has nothing to do with it's just okay, it's switching back to supporting Mother and the earth, and reconnecting with God and our bodies and our childlike innocent self. So I almost want to start crying just getting the, but it's like, it's a good cry though, not like a messy, it's like a beautiful, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when someone passes, but it's like they're really ready. They make the transition easy for you to let them go, kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that. It's like letting go, but it's like the angels are really helping with the transition and transformation and the ease of that. So, and I'm feeling that each day. Every day I get up, I'm feeling that. So we're going to see what comes out for this. Let's do this deck first. Spirit Oracle. Okay. Responsibility wanted to come out, didn't it? Of course. Twin Flames, we have a responsibility to, exude that love everywhere we go and be an example to the rest of the world. That innocence. Those virgin-like qualities. It's like, just because you have sex or you're not a virgin doesn't mean everything is raising in consciousness and vibration. So food, love making, our speech, our thoughts. Okay, what wanted to come out here? Heart's desire. And look at that. Okay, the golden sun, and the opposite on the color wheel is that violet. And see that high vibe? That's because she's in her heart. So, very much divine feminine wisdom. Okay, the U shape or the serpent, okay, river. I really see divine masculine love showering down on you. Okay. Heart's desire. This is all I'm saying, the feminine. Oh. You are being, oh my God. Of course, look at what it says. And I don't know these cards. I don't know if I've even ever pulled this card maybe once. Even ones that I've pulled a lot, I don't have them memorized. But what does it say right there? Showered. Okay, I don't want to say it because it has a negative connotation. Okay, but golden shower. Okay. I didn't want to say it, but I said it. Okay. Yeah, it's like, oh, I just got Uturi from that U because it's like this essence kind of perfume rising up, okay, and his love is showering down. So she's rising up to meet him and he's showering down. Oh, it's beautiful. You are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. And then that reminds me, because when I was shuffling the tarot, the Ten of Swords caught my eye, and I'm like, yeah. I felt that, like what you said in your email, okay? And it's interesting, your the name of your twin, anyway, I'll email you that, and some dreams I've been having in association. So heart's desire, you're gonna get, okay, like I said, that promise, divine will, the promise, all the hunting is gonna be worth it this lifetime. But look what ended up on the top. Oh, there's a few Christos cards in here, so that's beautiful. We have patience. This is that higher virtue. Okay, that's like Mother Mary right there. So it's like we have to have patience, and especially with ourselves, it has to be done with self first. So getting in the heart, shedding any kind of like resentment you're holding with yourself, really. Okay, you're just not letting go. You're the binding, so, you know, being forgiving of yourself, being patient with yourself. A lot of times we're like, well, why do we do that? Oh, God, what? Okay, remember, divine will. This whole thing is divine, okay? People getting divorced, leaving their children, realizing they're twins of the same gender, and they've been heterosexual their whole life. I mean, this shit is crazy. It's cray-cray over here. It's nuts. It's walnuts. It's pistachios. Doesn't have nut in the word, but you know what I'm saying. My dad has a pistachio tree. Out in New Mexico, they have pistachio grows. It's like, you know, the desert, so it's like, it's pretty cool. They have lots of nuts out there. Pecans, pistachios, patience. So, some regrets, feeling any kind of shame, guilt, regret. It comes from being patient with trusting in the process that everything is divine. Everything's in divine order, divine timing, divine will, divine. Okay? Jesus is right here to remind us of that. Okay? See the light, crystal blue light, even though his eyes are more green, gold, but his hair is almost as curly as it was in my dream, but his skin's a little more coppery. He was more white with freckly, a couple dreams that I had. And kind of short, stocky, like a Scota, like a Scottish. He was only a couple inches taller than me. So I just really see this high vibe, the purple again, and almost white, to that pure white fire, Holy Mother Mary fire. And look, so just beautiful right there. Jesus and Mother Mary. I mean, it could be Mary Magdalene, but I'm really feeling Mother Mary. Okay, she's really coming in and assisting, the twin flames assisting with the Mary Magdalene coming in. So, oh, I love that. They're right there. I love that they're guiding this reading. Oh, thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful star family. Elohim, our angels. So let's pull an angel card next, actually, then. Heart's Desire. Look at all that golden warmth, just really coming alive, high vibe, and it's because of the balance of being in the heart. This is where we're completely open, just like that circle, not a oval, not a Vesca Pisces shape, not completely open, like the egg. Like when we go to speak and orate, open, originate, ovulate, open. Okay, so this is why all this healing has to come in for the Divine Feminine. And I already shuffled and cut all the decks, just so you know. So we get right into the show, card popping. So this is why it's very important with the sacral chakra healing and Archangel Gabriel, because he's responsible for that chakra. And the 6-petaled lotus, giving and receiving. 6 is giving and receiving. Okay, 3 suns above, 3 moons below. Okay, this is the trinity of the masculine, trinity of the feminine, and together that makes that hourglass. And then the Star of David, and then finally the third and final phase is that diamond shape. That's the crystallized consciousness. So that's what we're coming into as we're moving. Everything's a 3/3 phase, a circle of what. So it's Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine, that guides everything, because she's the 2, he's the 1, so she's the 2/3. She always has the majority rule, and she has to, because she's Mother. We all come from the cosmic womb. And Lyran connection with the Sphinx there. So wisdom already starting on the bottom with Metatron. Okay, that's the ascension. We got Jesus right there. What was on the top? Oh, Zofkiel was on the top with ecstasy. It was just still in my hand, so that's beautiful. I had that moment in a dream when all my everything came back to me. All my old bones, DNA, everyone I've ever been, my mental body, my physical, my spiritual, my ethereal, my emotional, my past, present, future. Oh, man. That's when I set the intention and prayed to call all my everything back to me. All my blood, my bones, my memory, everything that's ever, even that still exists. Bones from people you've been in past lives that are actually still in graves right now. Or, you know what I mean? Isn't that interesting? Or heads of John the Baptist. Maybe you were John the Baptist in a past life, but you're incarnated now, but your head is still on a platter. So do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Crazy, right? Crazy, man. Crazy. What angel wants to come out? Whew. Already saw Metatron. Zofkiel. Zofkiel's the sacred lover, I believe. And Metatron, I think, is the divine, the supernal teacher. So your heart's desire, and it's a 2-year, 2018, reduces to 11, which reduces to 2. And that's all about the Divine Feminine. Oh. Okay, too many. Just one, please. That was 3. So we have planetary cycles. Oh, and Raziel with faith and intuition. Sandalphon with planetary cycles. So we have Sandalphon and Metatron so far, and then Raziel, Zofkiel. Michael, great. Okay, just one, please. Gabriel with grace, Michael with transmutation. I'll just mention them because if they come up later in other cards. One card, please, angels. Is that one? Security, enchantment, integrity with Hanael, Mikael, and Zadkiel. Okay, just one, please. Come on, you guys. I know y'all want to give me one, the most important message that this beautiful soul needs. Okay. In connection with the twin flame. Her heart's desire. Her follow her bliss, what she truly wants deep in her soul, deep in her heart's core. What she just truly knows. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Zadkiel with security. Very much again a heart chakra. Okay, where are we secure? When we're balanced. So Zadkiel. Emerald heart, sacred flower of life. Was connection to the divine. Okay. Security. That's what I'm saying with that promise. Okay. The divine feminine is provided for. She doesn't have to worry. She'll have love. She'll have a mate who's aligned with where she's aligned. Okay. Shamael or Shamuel. With serenity. So we have S and S. Okay. I was saying this kind of looks like an S too. The serpent is all. I really am getting the Aries energy a lot with the Uturi, the essence arising. But you know, when the sun shines down on all the flowers, you know, that's what makes the essence rise even more, right? You really get big wafts during the summer of the, because just the expansion of the heat from the masculine, okay, really makes her essence and Uturi. And this is how we just keep rising, 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 rising as we do that. She blossoms more as he does that. And then he does that for more of her blossoming. And then she blossoms. Okay, so, okay, let me take a sip of coffee here. And see how balanced, reflective that is too. Okay, the singularity of the masculine and the two of the feminine, the moraines, the walkways on the side, okay, the opening in the center. So being very open. Again, that fuchsia, okay, that's what I'm saying. Uriel, Ariel, same thing, Ariel, Uriel, this is the top card. This is, the divine feminine is provided for. Okay. As long as you're vibing with that high vibe, divine feminine, you could have a penis or a vagina, it doesn't matter. It's the right brain, that creative, abundant energy that the earth is, that God, this sacred geometry, that, why does a crystal, there's some videos I got to do in the zodiac readings. So if you're interested, so some videos that are on their way, I'll be talking about that. But it's like the feminine will be protected. The feminine will have peace and serenity. Okay, time for reflection. Reap the rewards of the abundance, the abundance, the blossoming, the fruiting, the seeding. This is her. You are that tree. Divine feminine. So I was just talking about the Uriel, Ariel, Archangel Ariel, and Lady Grace, Rainbow Aurora, his Archaea. So here's very much reflective twin flame type energy. Okay, first God, then self, and then you do this with your twin flame. Okay, it's all about this connection with God. That's I don't always say, but it's like 911, your daddy, the doctor, the person who signs your paycheck. Where's our security? There's no security. Even I don't care what kind of an arsenal of guns, but the only security we have is God's promise. The only way to for all this evil matrix to fall away. It's for God to do it. We want to interfere so much. Even in our own lives, we have to surrender, because we need to remember we already wrote the whole story. The whole beautiful textured story. So there's security in that, knowing that this is all co-created with God. So there's no reason to ever fear when you're an eternal being. Okay? Even the physical only transforms. It never dies either. So it's like, so I'm really feeling like this is you, the divine feminine, serenity, all fuchsia and like white. Okay, Taj Mahal, really going deep within your own trinity. Okay. And then this is the emergence, okay? And the abundance comes from the masculine and feminine coming together at this meeting point. So there's, you know, going deep within, connecting with self and source is a very important part, because we don't want to enter into union with our twin with any kind of issues with security. We need to know that our security is rooted in God. Okay, God first, then self. And I don't even go past that, because it's like, if you just put God first, God will put you first, and then show you how you're allowed to put yourself first. And then when you do that, when you connect with this, connection with God connects you with all. Connection with self connects you with all. Because when you go deep within, you remember all this past life stuff, all these things, how we were connected, how we were like part mermaid and other, we were part of these, because we share the same DNA, the way, the star seeds way back in the day, how, I'm just saying, lions with wings and horns, we had all kinds of creatures, okay? So, let's read this one. Zadkiel. This one, security. The angels wish to assure you that they unite you with their powerful benevolence. So Zadkiel's the divine comforter. Zadkiel, in particular, overlights your journey with comfort at this time. If you are disconcerted, angelic elixir will surge through you. Your essence, your Uturi, arising, Aries, Uriel, Uri, Uturi. To your Uri, your essence. If you are fearful, you will hear whisperings about your connection with the source. Capital S. The source. That's right. But it's whispers because it's your heart's desire. You have to go deep within your heart. All of us, masculine, feminine, all of us. See, the trees are already in their heart. The animals are already in their heart. The water, everything's already in their heart. We're trying to, yeah. We're trying to get back in our heart. If you are diseased, Zadkiel will comfort you with manna from heaven. Yes, the manna, the monoatomic gold. What is it? What is it? Chiefly, the angels will remind you that true security means self-cure. And so you will be returned to the well-being of the source. Additionally, the sacred symbol of the flower of life will drench your life in its wisdom, reminding you to reveal all to God, as well as ask the angels to take all challenges from you. I do that every day. I'm like, angels, every time it pops up, angels, please, angels, Angels, sometimes you don't even have to just, oh God, again, this again, this thought again. Angels, please, like their butler with your belt. They don't care. They don't have a physical body to get tired and stuff like that. But we always want to be grateful and gracious and have gratitude, because that's, they want what's best for us and we want what's best, and we, evolving and those higher virtues. But sometimes I've told Jesus F you and the angels, and I'm like, and birds and everybody, I love you, but leave me alone. When lots coming in and dreams and, oh God. Because sometimes you have a lot of energy, like right now, it's good, the moon, but sometimes a lot's coming in and you have no energy. So tapping into source, that's where we plug in. That's where we juice up. That's where we recharge, because it's constant, ever flowing. Even someone who gets paid, a psychiatrist, or whatever, they have to go to sleep, they have to eat, they have to spend time with their family. Okay, God's always there all the time for everybody. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's the flower of life. It's encoded into everything, everywhere. So all we have to do is tap into it. Everywhere you are, it doesn't matter. Tap into source. Bam. You don't even, just where you are. You can be standing in a, cement box, okay? And you can tap into source. You don't have to have a Bible there. You don't have to have a crystal. You don't have to have another person. You don't have to have an animal totem. Nothing. You just go deep within. So life will drench your flower of life will drench your life in its wisdom, reminding you to reveal all to God, as well as to ask the angels to take all challenges from you. Take all challenges, okay? Chant Ha to bring stability into your emotional center. Yes. Your center. Flower of life, green, emerald, okay? That's where we're secure, is where we're balanced. Because that's where God is, in our heart. So let's pull a Whispers of Love. Actually, yeah, let's pull Whispers of Love, and then we'll do the one that I usually start off with, but I felt called to do that one first. Okay, so Whispers of Love. Can we have one card, please, from our beautiful benevolent team, the ones who love us, we love them, the angels, the Elohim, the Elion, the aliens. They're all one. They're in their hearts, the betwixt and between, the green esteem, the rainbow emerald throne. So when we're in our heart, that's when we're communicating with God. So when we ask for anything in my name and you shall have it. So we can only speak God's name through our heart. It's not a word. It's a heart song. It's communication through your heart, not your mouth and your brain and your head and your mind. My brain, my head, and my mind. Can we have one Whispers of Love card, please? Oh, ooh, a really rainbowy unicorn one wanted to come out. One Whispers of Love oracle card. Oh, or we have a couple. Wow, look at this. Very much Gabriel, because of the ships and the breath, the sails. Okay, so there is a rainbow here. So we have two cards. Love who you are, and that's an 8. Okay, 3 chakras above, 3 chakras below. That figure 8, you're right there in the center where your heart is. 4th chakra. Green, Star of David. It's very much all the ancients connected to everything. Everything is everything, connected to all that is. Love who you are. Okay, so this card says, you are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. That's right. Follow your bliss, your heart's desire. God will guide you in all things. Okay. The rainbow right here. Rainbow bridge. Rainbows keep showing up in every reading that I think every reading I've done lately. Okay. And then we have a 31 that reduces to 4, the number of the earth. Okay. And 13 is the number of the Divine Mother. So this is a reflection of that. So this is like the Divine Masculine reflecting. Okay, and it's like this big flower, okay, it's like she's calling out from her heart, speaking from her heart. See how it's right in where her chest is. And this is, love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Sense of freedom, liberation, going with the flow, trusting in the angels. See how she's on a ship here, but then on the sail there's another ship. Okay, it's this fractal life that we live in. Is that a ship or a cliff? Oh, yeah, it's another boat. See, ship within a ship within a ship. That's the spiral, golden spiral of life. Okay, so past hurts, past lives. Definitely, I was getting that from all of this. Okay, so love who you are, love all the people you were in the past. Even we did bad stuff, we did good stuff. I don't know, I mean, us earth angels, I think we came down each time, and you know, we had to have our human experience, because then we use that as our tool set, our skill set to, you know, but who knows, we could have been murderers, or you know, everything's divine. This is what we're transcending, because it's like, oh my God, because these things of like, how can there be a God when, you know, 3-year-olds get brain cancer and stuff, but then we start realizing what causes that, and then we surrender, and then it's like, we know God is omni, so nothing gets past God, so God must have a purpose and a plan, and is using that to, so we constantly want to intervene, right, save people, but we have to remember that, is it coming from ego? Okay, same with ourselves when we're trying to get healthy, this and that. Is it coming from ego, or is it coming from our divine guidance? Some people are guided to keep eating meat, or whatever. Okay, is it coming from someone else and their guidance, or is it coming from our ego, or is it coming from the divine? Okay, so oh, look at that. This is one of my favorite cards. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. And I think, didn't you get the dreaming? You got ecstasy with the this is very much like past lives, ancient, on other planets and universes and stuff. So I'm getting very much an ancient connection, okay, that you're getting with yourself. And look what I just saw. I don't know if you can see it from here. Looks like a little face of a fish. See right here, and then the eyes, the way she did the very interesting. What's on the top here? Honesty is essential. And that looks very romantic, doesn't it? Honesty came up in the last reading too. So, you know, we have to be honest with ourselves. If we need healing, yes, we want to be with our twin flame. We want this, we want that. But is it divine right now? Is it the divine right now? Or is it, you know, we can have it in our heart, a heart's desire. But we also have to make sure that we're just allowing and receiving. Anything that's negative, give it up to the angels and be open, receiving, be right here, right now. No expectations, just be in your heart, so that we're not, it's like God's yoke is easy. We don't have to try so hard. What we really have to do is surrender, have faith, trust, allow, believe that God knows what's best. So this is the part of surrender and trust, having faith, and all we need to focus on is, you know, being in our heart and being balanced. So when we do that, we follow our bliss, our heart's desires, which includes healing of all aspects, including the physical body, okay? Very much, see, the feminine wants to be free in her body too, so free with her breath, her body being able to move, free the movement of the ship across the waters, okay? She wants to flow like this, so her body needs to be pure, heart needs to be open, she needs to be in her heart centered, healed, loving all parts of herself, okay? All those imperfections, that the texture, okay? We're starting off with the world. Did we already? Let's see. Oh yeah, we have one more. And then we'll do maybe break it up into 2 parts and do the tarot and the longer oracle card. So we have Illumination 23, which is 5. Wow, already starting off. Illumination looks like a way shower, showing the path. I see medicine. Okay, there's a flower. 5. This reduces to 5. Okay, no mistake. That's Archangel Gabriel's number. And 5 senses, 5 fingers and toes is very organic. Oh, then we have 41, which is another 5 on the top, transformation. Metamorphosis, synchronicity. Oh yeah, synchronicity. And the unexpected. An illumination, expression, positivity and joy, inspiration. Yeah, the spirit really coming in. It's like this is her spirit coming in from the water. Spirit of Divine Mother bringing that light from the water. Okay, while you're waiting here, holding that light, waiting for all parts of yourself to come back, to have that reunification. Okay, that illumination allows you to transform and come, all aspects of yourself to merge back into one. So we realize how our thoughts affect our emotions and everything's interdependent. And it just melts into one big glob, and then we transcend the whole damn thing, and then we're in heaven and bliss with divine, with our divine family. Which could be right here on Earth, who knows? But I feel, I don't know, this generation, this, what's happening now is big timing. Big timing. So this is the magical dimensions, okay? And that was the Whispers of Love that we just pulled. And of course, you probably saw the Angels of Atlantis for the angel cards. For the tarot, we'll be using the Aquarian. It's a nice simple deck so it doesn't get, because these are already pretty long readings, so if I have a deck that, if I use a tarot deck that has all kinds of stuff going on in the artwork, Then we'll be here for a week. No. Okay, there's your card. Okay, wow, we ended on the throat portal, which is a 40, which reduces to 4, another 4. Speak your truth, courage, suppression. Okay, remember, love who you are. Don't have any shame or guilt. Know that everything is divine, okay? If you're going with your divine guidance, no one can, you know, that's all we can do, okay? But look at that, beautiful. I really see like 2 wings, 2 lungs, 2 breasts, 2 together. That's the divine feminine. So using those 2 lungs to activate that throat chakra and speak your truth. Maybe there's things that need to be said. All right. So love makes a difference. Love who you are. So when you have whatever a conversation, okay, remember this. Love who you are, and love is what makes the difference between a good conversation that goes good and one that goes not so good. That's an upward facing triangle. Okay, and then the cross, the white, again, purple, a lot of green as well. Okay, so speaking from the heart, love makes a difference. So speak from the heart. And this is an upward facing triangle. Okay, that's masculine energy, which men and women both have, that left brain. Okay, so, and we're the most logical when we're in our heart. Heart's way more powerful than the brain, so it really gets the point across better. Oh my gosh! Didn't I say the promise? Look at the top card. Holy shamoly. 38, which reduces to 11. Hello, twin flame. Red roses. Look at all that. Violet. Oh, soulmates, attraction, partnership, the promise. Hello. I knew one of those. So that's the biggest message, okay? The promise is yours. But the story needs to unfold how it's supposed to unfold, right? So, throat portal and the promise. Bottom card, throat portal. Top card. So, it's very important that you speak your truth, okay? Just in general, always be speaking from your heart with love. And if you're loving who you are, you will speak in love because you will be that love. So let's see what card we got here for you. Oh, the promise showed up. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What did we get here? Oh, wow. Root portal manifesting. This is Ariel time. This is what I'm saying. Earth, Malkuth, 33. Root chakra, Muladhara. And I was getting, and I didn't say it, but the top there, see, like the cow goddess, okay, the 2 horns anchoring, just like in the weekly twin flame reading, the 2 of swords, the divine feminine, really communicating with source and anchoring that divine masculine and feminine wisdom down and applying it. So, and that's what makes things happen, okay? That's how we manifest. The masculine and feminine together in their heart, okay, creates that third energy, that manifesting energy. Aries, Ariel, this is the time we're in. Mars, Ram, okay, fire. Look at all that fire. Sorry about the reflection. It's like, look at all the like live wires, layers, wire, just like a star, like fireworks. A star. It's a lot more red than what's showing up on the, but vitality, stability, and survival. Fearful, okay? And I think it has to do with Okay, you need to love who you are and trust that you can speak from love, because sometimes we're worried we're going to get emotional, we're going to don't okay, just I shouldn't say don't, and I shouldn't say shouldn't. trust that you have the ability to love who you are and bring love no matter what you're doing. Always remember to bring the love. So whether it's a conversation, okay, no matter what it is. So 33, oh my gosh, okay, Jesus is right there. Patience. So be patient in this manifesting, and it coming to fruition in tangible form, okay? We have to trust in the process. And if we are getting impatient, we can pray to the angels for patience. if we're losing it, we can pray to the angels to please help us with more vitality. Doesn't it say vitality? Yeah, so yesterday and again this morning, really, I couldn't even... Yeah, I'm really feeling the moon, the feminine, giving me energy. So we're really manifesting from this, because being in your heart allows you to be open, wide open, open. When you're all the way open, you're more fertile, okay? You're more open to have a baby. You can speak more clearly, okay? So throat chakra, orate, okay? Take a sip of coffee here. Okay, so root portal. They have some interesting things in this booklet, so it's as beautiful as the cards, as you can see. So root portal, the image is connected with deep red color ray. Okay. Seraphim, deep red color ray. Heart's desire, manifesting your heart's desire from a place of love, loving self, being patient with self, understanding yourself, being kind to yourself. Love makes a difference with everything, okay? Our self-talk, all of it. So the companion crystals are hematite and black tourmaline. I have a bunch of hematite beads and stuff. I don't have them in this room, but here's some Namibian black tourmaline. This is really good quality, beautiful black tourmaline, okay? And this is Brazilian haystack style black tourmaline. Really good for transmutation, protection. Yes, and clarity and balance and security because of the transmutation and protection. Allows us to stay in our heart and keep manifesting and co-creating with God. And hematite is also known as bloodstone. Actually, you grate it like on a rock or something, okay, and mix it with water, it makes like a red, okay, it's hemoglobin, emanate, emerald, okay, where do we emanate? Okay, the heart, that's the first thing, the center, everything has to come from the center, so the green comes out of the black. That's a whole other whiteboard sharing, dry erase board sharing. So the hematite is very much iron-rich, magnetic, ferrous, feminine, feline, okay, bloodstone, very much divine feminine. So this is the divine feminine manifesting, okay? So, and it comes from being balanced in your heart. When you're there, you can tune into your heart's desire. You could love yourself more. You be just open. Okay? Open to your divine guidance. Open to growing in these higher virtues of patience and trusting that God's got you. Okay? That's security. So God's got you and protecting you while you manifest whatever it is. Manifest a conversation. Okay? So, oh, and the companion essential oil is bergamot. I love that. Oh, I love bergamot. That Earl Grey tea is bergamot. I have bergamot essential oil. It's beautiful, citrusy kind of a smell. Oh, that's one of my faves. So the celestial interpretation, and this is a 33 master number. So the celestial interpretation, primal grounding forces can connect us with the... Oh, hold on, let me start again. Primal grounding forces connect us with the earth and our tribal beliefs. Yeah, see, all the ancient, all old tribal members we used to be, and it's all in our subconscious. It's all in there. We just have to tap into it. The root or base chakra is the basis of our energy system and regulates physical harmony and mental and emotional energies of stability, security, and sensuality. Security. That this is also, yeah, home, our body, security, okay. And I was getting that very much for the Divine Feminine, for the weekly Twin Flame reading, is really going in. She got the Knight of Wands, which is fire on fire. So all root chakra manifesting the Divine Feminine is really focusing on co-creating with God right now, going deep in the heart, healing all parts of self, coalescing, okay, so that we can transcend it, so we can focus on our connection with God, so we can co-create the reality the way we want it, according to following our bliss. According to the path of bliss. Our divine purpose, our destiny. Harmony. Oh, and I put that in an email to you. Usually I say blessings, and I said peace, love, and harmony or something like that. So it's interesting. I put harmony in there. And I'm like, I wonder why I'm saying harmony. Maybe it'll come up in the reading. And sensuality, yes. Very, okay, the five fingers and toes, five senses, very sensual, okay, very having a tangible experience, a spiritual experience expressed in tangible 3D reality. And it's a 33, so 3D, okay? And that's a master number, so Christ consciousness. Our connection runs deeply within Mother Earth. Capital M, capital E, that's me. Mother Earth, M-E. And we must remember to honor the roots that flow into the ground, keeping us connected and stable. This is on page 60. Okay, that reduces to a 6. And I was going to say master. That's so funny because I was going to say it's a master number, doesn't reduce, but it could be a 6, giving and receiving, and the page is 60. Okay, so... and I was saying Archangel Gabriel, 6, giving and receiving, because there was something that was a 6. Anyway, so that Gabriel fire, 3 chakra, 3. Okay, the triangle above the fire, the masculine, the triangle, downward facing triangle, that the feminine trinity. Okay, so now it's a consuming fire. Gabriel's fire. Now we're getting passed off to Ariel, Malkuth. Now it's like the fire added to the earth. This is how we manifest, bring things into form. That energy, the breath of life, the electrical spark that creates a flow. Brings things to life. So the spirit expressed through form. Remember to honor the roots of flow and keep them. Okay, so the oracle interpretation, your vital energy, chi, or immune system may be depleted, and you need to regain strength by engaging in grounding exercises and or reconnecting to Gaia. You need to stabilize your energy and become grounded. You're always fully supported. All your needs are taken care of. Know this. I like to say that, so that's funny that that's a sentence just all itself. Know this, period. Like, literally. Know this. Or I'll say, there's something blah, 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 and it is this. I don't know. Because we're ancient, we start talking like this. Like, why am I talking like I'm like this is out of the Bible or something? Because we used to talk like that. Excuse me. So, don't let yourself succumb to fear. You're strong and powerful with radiant vitality and confidence. Stand strong on the earth and take good care of yourself. Yeah, there's as long as you're in your heart, you'll be loving yourself. You'll see things clearly. You'll be open. You'll feel secure. You won't be afraid. You'll be flowing from a place of authenticity because you'll be in your heart, so you won't have to worry about listening with your heart or speaking from your heart. As long as you are your heart, you're being that. Okay, so fear came up a couple times. Okay, so and with security and the throat chakra, remember, our security comes from God, okay? Not our paycheck. And guess what? God decides whether what paycheck you get. And what we already co-wrote all this. So it's like the signature doesn't come from your boss anyway. It comes from God and you when you co-wrote the story before we came down here. So, and then if that stops, people get fired, people have to move, this, that, because that's God too. It's all divine. So there's no reason to fear. When we're fearing and worrying, we're not having faith and trusting in God. And that's just silly. It's not accurate. If God's omni, knows everything, knows that. What we need to do is just get into our heart so we can tap into all this and know all the things that God knows. You know, as much as we need to know. We don't need to know. I mean, sacred geometry, cool, it's beautiful, but I mean, I want to draw it and make pretty, you know, colored pencil drawings. I don't want to, like, get into the, like, mathematics of it. Leave that. God's got that, okay? I mean, you know. If you're really left brain, you know. So I'm just saying, well, that'd be the masculine, okay? And then you'd bring the color artwork, okay? And then together you make beautiful creations, right? So that's what we're doing, the Trinity, the masculine, feminine, and then we're triangulating that with God because God comes first. So the masculine puts God first, the feminine puts God first. Now we have creation, we have the Trinity. Because the masculine and feminine connecting down here, and then they both align with source, and that gives you the cross or the crucifix. That's what that symbol is. It's the masculine and feminine. She goes along the earth east to west, and so she's the two, okay, and he's the singularity in the center, north to south. Pineal shaft, the vaginal canal. She's the two, the testes. The feminine is the two ovaries or the two testes. She's the two. So we all have the Trinity within, okay? Two feminine, one masculine, 2/3 rule, always. The Holy Spirit always has that 2/3 hold, okay? 1/3 of angels fell from heaven. Why? Because the divine feminine always has that 2/3 hold, which 1/3 positive, 1/3 neutral, and then 1/3, okay, like the electron, proton, neutron, okay? So the neutral just coalesces with the positive, and then the negative falls away. So the feminine always has 2/3 majority rule. That's why the feminine leads the way. So that's the right brain creative force. This is the flow. We don't go anywhere without her. So where are we at? So let's pause that there. And I'll come back and do the tarot and then the final two. Let's see what comes out for the fairy forest. These are a little bit shorter. And then this one's quite lengthy. So we'll do those two. When we come back, we'll take a little break, let the computer cool down and all that, and then we'll pull some tarot for you and your twin, for messages for both of you, okay? And just guidance for the union and all that. So, okay, so I'll upload this now and send it to you, and then when the other one's complete, I'll send you, I'll contact you and let you know it's finished, and then I'll send you the link, email you the link once it's uploaded. Alrighty. Love, peace, and blessings. All right.